Good evening, esteemed dentists and clinic owners. I would like to show you what my ready-made website project looks like, which I have prepared for you. Let's take a look at the main page. Its most important task is to correctly guide the visitor to the internal page of the service they need. That's why there is no information about the clinic on the main page. Here, there are only links to the main services provided by the dental clinic. Let's take a look at the main menu. It has several sections. All areas of dentistry are reflected right here in the main menu: therapy, implantation, prosthetics, orthodontics, and pediatric dentistry. And let's focus on a few of these sections. In therapy, diagnostics and consultation, as well as dental tomography, are highlighted separately. If your clinic has a dental CT scanner and you want people to come to you for this service, your website already has a dedicated page that promotes this offer. The therapy page covers classic caries treatment, endodontics, professional teeth cleaning, whitening, and aesthetic restoration of front teeth with composite material. These are the pages that have been compiled, and they are all beautifully designed and illustrated. In the next video, we will look at the content of the internal pages. Now let's quickly go through the navigation. I'm showing you the number of pages in such detail because everyone who has thought about developing their website knows how important it is for the number of queries to match the number of pages. That is, for every user query, for whatever they are searching for, you should have a separate page dedicated specifically to that service. That's why the number of pages plays a significant role. In this case, we looked at the number of pages about therapy. There are many here. And for implantation, we also have several pages. There's a separate page for classic implantation and a separate page for one-day implantation, those who have lost a front tooth and want to restore it quickly. A separate page for full mouth implantation in one day. A separate page for prosthetics on implants, and a separate page for bone grafting and sinus lifting. You see, it seems like it's one service, but people search for it in different ways. And for us to attract traffic, to bring visitors to our websites, we need to create many pages for each service. And this website is designed specifically to address that task. Let's take a look at how the prosthetics section is organized. We can also see that there is a separate page about digital dentistry. If your clinic has a CEREC machine, which is a highly sought after service, then on this page we describe what digital dentistry allows us to do in just one day. If you work with the position of the lower jaw and the temporomandibular joint, there is a separate page that explains the importance of gnathology and working with the muscles. Naturally, aesthetic dental prosthetics with ceramic veneers, crowns, and zirconia crowns, as well as prosthetics for elderly patients, are also in high demand. As you can see, the main focus is dental prosthetics, but there are many services and many pages on the website. Therefore, everyone who is searching for different types of prosthetics will be able to find your website because it has a dedicated page specifically for each service. We will take a closer look at these pages a bit later. In the orthodontics section, aligners as well as metal and ceramic braces are in high demand. And you can see that there are links not only to the services themselves, but also to subsections of these pages, which immediately take the visitor to information about pricing and examples of work. This is also done in the implantology section. You can immediately access the information you're interested in, such as pricing and examples of work. In the same way, in the orthodontic section, you can also go straight to the part of the page that shows before and after examples. In the children's section, in the pediatric dentistry section, we have 3 pages: teaching children hygiene, treating baby teeth, treating children, and monitoring and correcting the bite. 3 pages dedicated to pediatric dentistry. You can see that all these sections are commented on by the doctor, and visitors to the site will get used to seeing these photos of your doctors, will remember them, and will later turn to them for help. The fact that we often quote doctors, that we speak on their behalf, increases their recognizability. The page about the clinic. Let's take a look at what the clinic page looks like. We're greeted by a slider with photos. If we have a video, we can put an auto-playing video in this spot. A beautiful one. In general, video is a strong point of my website. It starts automatically, and you'll see that users really like it. Website visitors aren't very eager to read, but they watch videos with much more interest. Next is the block with the doctors. These are all icons that show what each doctor does, and they lead directly to the relevant pages. Then there are reviews from Google. You can read them without going to the reviews page, without leaving the site. You can send a message to the clinic director or leave a review. And below are your administrator's contact details, a map, and links. Let's take a look at what a doctor's page looks like. A brief description of the doctor, their name, education, certificates, where they studied, the doctor's area of expertise, and the services they provide. Reviews that we copy from Google. Examples of work before and after, with the doctor's comments. You can send a message to the doctor. Sometimes a link to a CT scan is attached here, and when the doctor receives it, they can remotely analyze the patient's situation. And contact information where you can write or call the clinic. This is how the administrative pages are set up: the main page, the clinic page, and the doctor's page. If you like it, please let me know. We can use this website as a base to create a site for your clinic. All you need to do is provide photos, check the prices, and we will do everything quickly and beautifully. Thank you.